Just before this video starts, I would like to quickly shout out my Twitch channel. Now, I don't normally do this, but now that I am on holidays for 6 weeks, I just wanted to take the time to let you guys know that I do stream on Twitch every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you have any questions about this video or just want to have some fun, feel free to pop into my chat. The links are down in the description below. Anyways, onto the video. Hey guys, welcome back to another how to win video. Today I'm going to be taking Pam into Solo Showdown Dune Drift. Now today I actually want to revisit game sense and talk a little bit more about getting to know the game and getting better at it, and also learning sort of the mechanical skill of this game, especially in Solo Showdown, because we did a video on that like a couple months back and it's been a long time since I have recapped on it, so I thought I'd just do that again in this video. And just a quick disclaimer, I do have Mama's Squeeze. It's not going to really affect the games because that star power isn't too great, but just a heads up before we go into the game. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. Okay, we are spawning at the bottom of the map, and we have a box to our right and to our left, so we'll go for the one that's a little bit closer. And there's also a bull going for that box that we pointed out earlier. So, there's also a box over here. I was going to head towards it if there was. There's a Daryl, so we'll chip at him to get some super, because that will just let us get our turret a little bit quicker. He's taking a lot of damage because Pam just has such good range and such good DPS for the range that she has, so we'll easily taking him out. We have our turret now, so we can definitely do some work with that. This bull shouldn't be picking this fight because we can easily take him out, and we're just keeping him weak, really. So we'll get him to very weak health right here and basically take him out. I'll let the bow do it because I want to fall back and heal up so I can clean him up a little bit since he's going for the bull right here. So we're going to throw down our turret to tank a little bit and also heal up in the meantime. It was a very close match there, but we played it off very well and didn't have to worry about it too much. So one thing I want to cover with game sense is when you're practicing it and trying to get better at it, you gotta try and point out all the little things and sort of just keep in mind everything that's going on in the map. That's really the key thing about getting to know the game better and getting better at it, because eventually this stuff will come sort of like a muscle memory and you won't have to do it in the future. So like this bow is obviously the most obvious thing that's happening, and I just noticed a robot spawning in the very top left corner of my screen, so I should keep in mind that there is a robot running rampant on the map, definitely going for other players in the meantime. So this bow's gonna chuck his mines. I'm just gonna trip them. Oh, he has Snare Bear, so we're just gonna hit him. We're gonna use our turret to heal up and hopefully take him out. We did manage to take him out, and then we're gonna die to those bow mines. Really unfortunate. That's another thing that you want to be aware of, is the mines. I was aware they were there, but obviously in the motion that I was trying to dodge back from, I was forced back into his mines and I got taken out. So yeah, a bit of an unfortunate ending there, but we did manage to take the second place, so that is still very good placement. I'm very happy with those 8 trophies. So without further ado, let's hop into the next game. Okay, we are spawning at the bottom corner of the map. Definitely a very good spawn for us. We did get a box near us as well, so we'll be able to just crack that open. And also take out the skull, because I love taking out those skulls over there. We don't have anyone near us, although this Jessie did just show herself, so we will just go for her. She might hit the box, and if she hits us, the orb will actually hit the box as well. So in the process of fighting her, we will be able to open this up as well. So she opened the box right there for us. We're going to be able to grab the power cube. She's actually very weak, and she's used all of her ammo, so we will be able to go a little bit more aggressive and almost take her out, although I'm not going to overextend, because if I do, I will get taken out going a little bit greedy. So she's healing up, I'm healing up, we'll be even in a moment now, and she's actually going to hit me only once. I thought she might have hit me twice there, but lucky we only got hit once, and now we will be able to come back into the fight. She's going to throw her turret a little bit too far. I'm not too sure why she did that. If you're going to play Jessie, don't throw your turret in front of you. Try to throw it right on top of you and then hide behind it to try and tank. And that goes with any brawler that has a spawnable. Always throw the turret or the spawner or whatever it is right in front of you. Unless you're going aggressive, then you might want to throw it out to get a little bit more distance. For example, Nita's Bear, you want that to be right on the player. So in some instances, it's good to throw it out. But currently, not too much to worry about with the game sense, because there's not too many players except for this Piper who just revealed herself. Now, she's not making the smart decision of going for us, because she will have to take care of this robot if she decides to take me out. So I'm just going to keep doing my thing and trying to heal up while she is trying to take me out. Although it does seem like she has lost a bit of interest. We will be able to hopefully take out this robot here. Nita is going to come around to the corner of the map. She's going to be able to take us out here in any moment now. And yeah, we did go down. The Piper cleaned up. So she made the smart decision of backing off in time. But there was really nothing we could have done there. I thought I could have taken out the robot in time, but wasn't able to, so it didn't do enough damage. And then that Nita just outpowered us. So I feel like we played that game really well there. It was a pretty quick game as well. So without further ado, let's hop into the third game. Okay, we are spawning in the top right corner of the map, and we also have a box over here, so we will go for this one. That's actually 2 here, so that's actually very nice for us. We'll be able to get 2 power cubes off of the start of the game, so... I actually lined up my shot there like this when I was grabbing the box, because I was hoping that the last projectile from my attack may have hit the box to give it a little bit weaker, and it did actually do that, so we managed to have a little bit less of a struggle opening up the second box. So it's another thing, just a little nitty-gritty things that you can pick up on while you're playing the game to give yourself a better competitive edge whilst playing Solo Showdown, and also any other mode. I'm not as experienced in 3v3 modes, but definitely for Solo Showdown, game sense is key and also very useful to learn. So Primo below us, he's spinning, I'm not too sure why. I'm just going to keep chipping him down to build up my super. As I've said before, super is very important. No matter what brawler you play, you're always going to go for your super, because if you don't get power cubes, go for super. And even if you do get power cubes, your super is key as well. So Colt used 2 of his attacks here. I'm just going to be able to take him out, because unfortunately he had to deal with that robot. Daryl and a Primo in this side of the map, so we're just going to relax, heal up, not do too much, just be aware of what happens. This Daryl has his roll, so he could definitely roll into us if he wanted to, but we have our turret. So what I'm actually going to do is, I was going to throw it down actually, but since the robot spawned, he's going to back away. I'm going to back away as well, hoping that the robot doesn't go for me. Even though if it does, we should be able to take it out, because we have 6 power cubes, and we've also got our turret with Mama's Squeeze. Like I've said before, Mama's Squeeze isn't too much of a great star power. It's not amazing, it is just a little bit useful. It can come into play at sometimes. There's a crow here. What I'm going to do is, and I've said this in the Robo Boss video, is what I do to people who have the robot on them is I'll deal damage to them to back them away, and what they'll do is almost every single time they'll take the robot away from you and not actually try and go towards you, because if you go for the kill, then the person that you've just killed and has the robot, that means that you've got the robot now, because since they're not there anymore, they're not pulling the robot no longer. You have to put up with it now, and we actually managed to barely slip through there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the crow take out that Colt, and now we have the upper hand because we just stood way far away from the crow, who has to now deal with the robot, and he's just going to submit, and we'll get that easy first place victory. So actually a very interesting thing to keep in mind, and I guess maybe if you're not so aware of things or you're not paying attention, those little things might slip by you. Like I said, aiming that attack to open the boxes to be able to hit an extra shot off just when the attack finished, and also not killing the person with the robot because it will benefit you in the long run. Just lots of little things that you can pick up with when you're learning on game sense. It's also very important. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump to the 4th and final game. Okay, we are spawning at the bottom of the map, and we have 2 boxes above us, so we'll go for these ones and fight the Shelly or anyone who decides to come through this corridor. I'm not too sure why I said Shelly, but we'll grab these boxes here and we'll head towards the bottom, since there was a box that spawned near us, although it looks like this 8-bit has taken it. Now I am aware that he's trying to line up his shots there, because it's pretty obvious. If he's in a spot like that, he's probably going to want to go for us. So we'll just run straight out, and he's going to miss his shots. And I'm going to do my best to try and juke them as best as I can while attacking him. Since he has got such slow movement speed, we can take advantage of this and deal a lot of damage. So doing pretty well so far. He's getting pinched by a spike as well. I've noticed he doesn't have a star power, so he doesn't have extra life. That's something you want to keep in mind as well with game sense, is sort of being aware of all these little things. Like, people might not think, oh yeah, 8-bit, maybe extra life, or people won't think, oh, robot that spawned somewhere, or people might not think, oh, they've got the robot, but if I kill them, then the robot will have to go for me now. So there's a lot of little things that you can work on when you're trying to work on your game sense. It's just trying to be more aware, more mindful, sort of be more conscious of what's going on around you, is a good way to be more alert, I guess. I did not mean to throw my turret there. That was an accident. Since I didn't have my super, I was just trying to use my main attacks. There's a Jessie who just used all 3 of her attacks though, so we'll be able to dodge 2 of those 3 and just chill here in the center. I'm just going to stay by my turret, because now that I've thrown it out, I kind of have to be near it for it to be somewhat effective. Although this Jessie is going to be able to take it out, so we'll go for her. So she's in a really bad spot. We're going to try and pinch her a little, although the spike has come in and he seems to be targeting us for whatever reason. So I backed out of that fight pretty early on, so I didn't get taken out later on. So the spike got a little bit greedy. He went way too close, way too aggressive, and we managed to take him out. We're going to get our turret, throw it down just to heal up a little bit. And now we're looking pretty good. So a Gene going for the robot. The robot's weak, so I'm just going to leave it alone, because there's no point in me fighting him there. Just going to take out Jessie's turret here since she backed away from it. That way I don't have to deal with it later on, just in case. You never know if we have to go up there because a robot spawns or whatnot. So Gene in the corner, Jessie top right, then the robot hasn't spawned yet. So I'm just going to wait for the robot to spawn to make a decision on what I should do. But currently I'm just going to chill for a little bit. Just going to chip this Gene a little so I've got a good angle for him. He missed his pull on the Jessie, so that gives me an opportunity to just do some more damage. The robot spawned on the Jessie, so I'm just going to fall back down. She did actually manage to take out that Gene very nicely. I don't have to do anything here. I can just take her out and win the game. So, easy win there. We came first place. We were very good in that game as well. My awareness was very up there. I was just making sure that I kept people at bay, took out players that I needed to, and sort of dropped from situations when I had to, like that Spike and Jessie. I left the fight early on, knowing that if I stayed in there, I might have been cleaned up by the Spike, or someone else would have taken me out. And then we just sort of waited for the Jessie and the Gene at the very end, and how the robot acted around that. And we sort of just played as we went. So yeah, it was a very good video. I'm actually quite happy with these games. I hope it helps you train up your game sense in Solo Showdown. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, because I do make lots of how to win content every week, or twice a week at least, on this channel. And I am on holidays, so that's a good thing. I'll be able to upload more and also stream more, so the link is down in the description below for that. And if you have any questions, my Twitch is the best place to go to, because that's when I go live and you can ask me questions while I'm streaming. But that'll be it for me today, guys, and as always, keep sweating. Don't use your super on me. Yes, super that. Yes, Primo. Yes, Daryl. What's up, my dude?
Oh!